Hey guys, Jano Zero, how you doing? I hope all is well. We are going to do some cooking, so I'm going to, my gray Dickies work shirt is dirty, so I'm going to put on my gray Dickies cooking apron that my sister, the Mrs. Wolfie, made for me. Woohoo! It's awesome. So, as promised, we are going to cook dinner tonight. We're going to fry up some chicken nuggets to be exact. Just breasts that we cut into strips and then we cut into chunks. And we're going to use the Hunter stove, and we're going to use the wok. Can you tell we use the wok? Can you tell that we use it? No? Okay, maybe it's just me. Anyway, the wok works really great, man. So we're going to use these J&L brand equine pelletized bedding made from natural pine. They're pretty much just little wood pellets, like we showed you in the video with the little Scout stove. We're going to use that. Now we're going to use a couple of things that we learned from the experiment with the Scout stove to cook with this Hunter stove, since it is also a gasifying, top-loading, updraft, biomass clean burn cook stove. Blech. So anyway, so we know that about 1/2 of a pound is about 1/2 of this soup can full, and we got about 15 minutes worth of burn out of it. So what we're going to do is we're going to put 2 full scoops, which should be 2 pounds of fuel. Actually, you know what? That looks a little. I'm going to put in 3 scoops. 3 scoops, y'all. I'm living dangerously out here. 3 scoops. All right. So there we go. That's what it's going to look like inside here. You can see we got it. The burn chamber is a little bit more than half full. We want to keep it below this set of holes here. There's one set of holes that we want to keep it below, and then there's another set of holes. These are gasifying holes. They will produce flame, and for the cooking of the wok and so on and so forth. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take some also J&L brand 70% rubbing alcohol to use only as an accelerant to get the wood chips burning. Now you can use any kind of accelerant that you want that's food safe. I wouldn't recommend, like gas or kerosene or diesel, but you want to put a little bit of wax in there, or one of the fire starters, anything like that would work fine. Fire to cook. So I'm going to put some in here. That was probably 2 to 3 tablespoons worth. I don't measure. Now we're going to light it, and we're going to get our fire going. We're going to let this get going here. You notice I got the air intake valve. This is not a feeder tube. This is just a, that looks wrong. I know, I'm sorry. This is just an air intake valve, okay? This is just for air. Once the fire gets going good, then you close the air intake valve all the way, so that way it'll still get air from on the back side here. There's vents. See these vents here? These will feed the fire. You don't need that extra air. So now for right now, until we get the fire going, we're going to leave this open. We're going to let the fire burn and get it going real good, and then we're going to go to the next step, which is putting our totally non-used wok at all. We've never used this thing. I love it. We're going to put this on there. We'll put some oil, peanut oil in there, and start cooking some delicious, juicy, golden brown fried chicken chunks or something like that. So we'll be back in a minute. Alrighty, you can see we got a really good flame going there. So now is the time for us to go ahead and close up our intake valve. I'm going to close it up all the way, push it all the way down to the 6 o'clock position. And now I'm going to hand the camera off here. We're going to put our wok on, and we're going to put some oil in it so that we can start getting our oil warmed up, start frying our chicken. Yes, we buy oil in bulk as well. Everything that I can buy in bulk, I do. So now we're going to wait for, it shouldn't take it very long at all for this oil to get good and hot, so that we can start frying our delicious chicken. And you can see that wok is on there really good. It fits on this stove, and it fits on the Survivor stove really well. It's really hard to use it on a regular flat top stove like a glass top because it's a wok and it wobbles, but it's not designed for that. It's designed for these stoves here, and it works really good, and I like it a lot. So there we go. Now we're going to wait for a little bit. Once we get our oil hot enough to where we start frying chicken, and we'll get right back with you guys. All right, guys. Looks like we are ready. Our oil is hot. You can tell because oil, you know, you can see the little ripples in there from the hot oil. And if you have any questions, just take you a little pinch of flour and toss it in your oil. And if it starts frying and bubbling like that, then you're ready to rock and roll. Now, if there's any doubts that your fire is still going, which there shouldn't be because this burns, all you gotta do is lift up your pot a little bit and you can see that fire is going good, really, really good. So we're gonna start cooking chicken. We got our chicken here ready to go. Oh, baby, it's gonna be good, good, good. And I think one more will be plenty for this particular batch. All right, now we put them in there and just let them cook. Let them fry like it's any other fryer until they are golden brown and delicious. And like I said, we're using horse bedding. Yee! We are making fried chicken using horse bedding materials. Ain't don't get no more country than that, huh? I guess. No. Anyway, we're gonna fry this chicken up, and hopefully we're gonna get quite a bit done before this fuel runs out. We have to add any more. We'll keep you posted. We'll let you know. In the meantime, oh, I want to say something too. Remember whenever my sister, Mrs. Bulfy, made this for me, and I asked her specifically not to put "I like penis" on it? Oh yeah, here's what so she goes, "I like," and then she put the Dickies sticker on there. Ha ha ha! I just now got it though. Thanks. Love you. All right, guys, we're going to be busy for a few minutes frying chicken, and we'll get back with you here directly. Alrighty, here is batch number 2. Pulling it out, fried chicken. And you know, your oil is going to be done, by the way. Once you get through frying, especially frying this much chicken, like we're doing, you won't be able to use this oil anymore. It's going to be done and over with. But the oil is going to give out before the fire gives out. I'm almost going to guarantee you that, because we'll check the fire here when I'm done scooping this stuff out, and we'll see how much flame we still got going on. See, the oil is already starting to turn dark brown, but that's all right. And do we still got flame going on? Oh yeah, we still got lots of flame going on. So we're gonna keep on cooking, y'all. We still got quite a bit of chicken to get cooked up. So we will see you in a little bit. And you know what makes me happy? Frying chicken, that makes me happy. Yee! All right, we'll see you in a bit. Okay guys, we starting to see quite a bit of smoke come out of the stack there. The grease is starting to slow down, so I think that we're probably getting low on fuel. This is our 4th batch here that we're doing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the wok off, set it down easily and gently, and there's still quite a bit of fuel in here, so I'm going to just give it a stir. Open up my air vent and put the wok back on there and let it recatch and relight, because it will, as long as it's got some air. And then we're going to keep cooking. I'll stir it up here. Actually, you know what? Bring the camera in here so you can see that there's still some fuel in there. I just need to give it a quick stir. You can see there's still brown fuel in there. And we'll let them coals go ahead and reignite the rest of that fuel, which it should do any second now. Hopefully it doesn't blow up in my face. That wouldn't be good. But like I said, it's still producing a lot of heat, and that will recatch and relight. We're going to open this up and let it relight, and we're going to keep on cooking. So, stuff, I don't know what to say. We're going to let this relight and keep cooking. Just because somebody's going to say, "You're stupid, you didn't do it." See, it relit. We didn't add any more fuel in there. It relit, and now it's burning. You can see there's the same fuel that was in there. Because you know there's going to be somebody that's like, "You turned the camera off and relit it and put more fuel in there," because I know you did, because you're lying, you're stupid. But I didn't. There's the proof. I don't know what else to say. So we're gonna keep cooking chicken. We'll be back. Okay guys, we got lots of smoke coming out. So what that tells me is that the flame in here has died. When there's flame, there's no smoke. If there's smoke, there's no flame. So I'm gonna take this wok off gently, and you can see that there is, in fact, no more flame in there, but there's still fuel in there. Can you see? Can you get in there and see? So I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. I'm going to take my long tongs here and I'm just going to stir it up. Let me see if I can get in there. All right, there we go. I'm just going to stir that fuel up that's in there. As you can see there on the bottom, there's still fuel in there. There's still brown fuel. I don't know if you can see that or not. I hope so. So now all we got to do is take our lighter and light it. See, now it's burning again and there's no more smoke. So every once in a while you're going to have to stop and give it a stir and then just relight it, and you're ready to rock and or roll again. And sorry about the camera work there, but we just wanted to show you we're doing the best we can with what we got. So now you can see, since there's flame, there's no more smoke coming out of the stack. We'll give this oil a second to reheat, because you can see it's about done anyway, but we only got, I think, one more batch, maybe 2 more batches to do, and we'll be completely done. That was 5, I think, 4, 5-ish, I don't know. We got this much here. This much here cooked before we had to stop, stir it, and relight it. So it looks to me like it's already getting hot again because it's bubbling, and usually stuff that bubbles means it's hot. So we're going to keep on cooking and finish up our other couple batches of chicken, and when we get done, we'll show you the chicken. Woo-hoo. Okay, guys, we're getting down to just where the fuel is wanting to turn into powder on us at the very bottom, and it's been really hard to try to keep it going. So what I'm doing now is I stirred it up and relit it, and I'm just going to throw a couple of sticks in, these little short sticks here, and to keep it going to finish frying up our chicken. I could probably add a little bit more of the horse bedding, and I just might. But I think what is happening is as that horse bedding is burning and breaking down, it's kind of clogging the air intakes where the air comes up from the bottom and from the top. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to burn a couple of sticks in there and let it stir all up and mix real good, and finish frying up our chicken. But it's biomass, so anything that burns, we can throw it in there. So I grabbed a couple of sticks off of the wall here, and we're going to throw them in there and finish cooking. But you can see we started up and it lit, we kept it lit. It was just hard to keep it going. I should say, hot enough to keep cooking. It would always relight, but it just have a little small flame on the top of that horse bedding material. So we're going to throw some sticks in there and keep going. So we'll get back with you here directly. Okay, guys, I added a few sticks and a little bit more fuel to those horse pellets, and you can see, excuse me, we are back in business. I went ahead and changed out the oil too because the other oil was getting kind of burnt. So, excuse me, we are going to start cooking chicken. We've got about 2 batches left. We're going to finish them up. The kids discovered that the chicken was done, so there went our tray full of chicken. But it's all good. So now we're back in business, so we're going to start cooking, and I'll let you know when we get all done. Okay, guys, well, we're running out of daylight here. We've only got 1 batch left after this one. The proof is in the pudding. You guys can see that it works. We still got flame. We added a little bit more fuel. The wood pellets work. They worked pretty good. Did they work as well as I hoped they would? They didn't work as well in the Scout like we did this morning with the Scout stove, but they do work. We just had to add more. I didn't get as much burn time as what I was hoping for, but it does work, and it's a form of biofuel. What I will do next time is I will mix probably leaves and sticks and those horse pellets at the same time, and just have a whole mixture in the burn chamber. Because I think what happened is as it was breaking down, burning, they turned to pretty much dust, and they was clogging up the bottom. So lesson learned, but it does work. We're still frying chicken. We got one batch left to do, and then we're going to be done and eating and happy and full. Oh yeah! So there you go, guys. As always, thanks very much for watching. I hope this helps. If you have one of these stoves, by all means, get you a cheap $5 40-pound bag of pellets, because you can use it for fuel. So, don't know what else to do. Don't know what else to say. Thanks for watching. God bless. The end. Buzz, buzz. The end.